Hey, what is going on, you guys? My name is Rayge, and we are back today with a quick update video, really in regards to what's been happening as of late with the recent announcements, especially, guys, I'm sure you've already caught wind of it now, but, you know, YOU Rhexxi, players like Tauna, huge content creators, you know, big shout out to both of them for the amount of input, effort that they put into the game. Just honestly being very vocal voices in our community, trying to make the game a better place for all players across, right? So that doesn't go unnoticed, their efforts, but it's a darn shame to see kind of where the state of the game is going right now, guys. So I wanted to speak on that a little bit, but as well stress the importance of taking a break from the game if it doesn't feel right. That's really what we're talking about today, guys. So I mean, you know, we have to remember why we started playing in the first place, guys. You know, with mobile games in general, it's meant to be a way for us to decompress, for us to, de-stress. And we're not playing a game to be more stressed and, obviously taking up more time, but as well, if we're having fun, it's not a big deal. It's kind of like, when you enjoy doing something like a sport, physical exercise and so forth, you enjoy it because not only does it take up time, but you're having fun. It's enjoyable. It's good for your health. This game, on the other hand, that's kind of where it's kind of segueing, guys. It's not resulting in the feelings that we want to be felt. In this case, we're not feeling good about the stress levels. We're not feeling good about the mental, emotional health until that's taken. But as well, we don't like the trajectory of where the game is kind of headed, right? So I know, thankfully, there is an MSF player's voice that's done an excellent job at communicating that. They're getting ready to send, obviously, a very vocal message and report to the developers. Hopefully that results into some action, some reasonable change for the community as well as the player base. But in today's video, guys, I'm really focused more on the mental health aspect and really taking a break and taking a step back if this game's not for you, right? That's why big shout out to obviously YOU Rhexxi and Tauna for making these difficult decisions. We're gonna miss them in the community, but I also just wanted to talk briefly about my experience. Really these last few weeks for myself, my vacation and everything, and coming back to the game as well. So guys, it's a little bit of a different perspective, but I wanted to share it just if it helps anyone out there watching, and if you guys are thinking about leaving the game and quitting, and it might be the time for you. So I mean, guys, I've been 100% free to play for over 3 years now. I've got a lot to gain from the game, but that's not to say that, I haven't poured a lot of time into the game in terms of where I am, right? And I gotta say, this vacation I've had in the last couple weeks here to celebrate my honeymoon and obviously following the wedding, it was a really good step back in terms of taking a break, both mentally, but as well, kind of being reinvigorated as well, guys. Like, so 2 to 3 weeks, I wasn't completely offline. I still kind of logged in to keep my daily streak, which is not good, but at the end of the day, I just didn't want to restart my streak, so it only took me a few seconds. Logged in. If I did have time to do anything, I did do that, but I mean, obviously at the end of the day, this is the lowest activity I've had in the 3 years that I've played this game. And I gotta say, guys, it felt amazing, not having to worry about Alliance War, not having to worry about Cosmic Crucible, raids, so forth. Just to log in and log out, get the daily streak, and get the hell out of there. Like, it felt really good, guys. And honestly, kind of taught me a valuable lesson that it's actually okay to take a break, to take a step back from this game, because we have to remember, again, back to my initial statement, right? Like, the reasons we play a game or do any kind of activity that we enjoy, a hobby or so forth, it's because you genuinely enjoy it. And I gotta say, during those 3 weeks, I was very relieved that I didn't have to worry about all these different aspects of the game. I had no responsibilities. I downgraded myself to an alliance cluster that was okay with my low level activity. I just set it up for a break, right? A quote unquote temporary retirement, and it felt really good, guys. After the 3 weeks coming back to this, and obviously me being back into content creation, but as well being involved in my home alliance, it's felt fresh, guys. I'm not gonna lie. Like, some of these events that have come about, they got to do a better job in training them. That's for sure. I'm not a vocal person to communicate that to developers, but those that have the authority, those that are in a much better position than myself, they're going to be making sure, hopefully, that results to real change for ourselves, but as well as that's going to benefit the community base. Having said that, guys, I cannot stress enough that it's just super important to take a step back and understand how you're feeling in the game. Like, please do not be playing this game if you guys feel like it's just toxic every single day logging in, because honestly, a break, taking a step back, taking a couple months off from it, might be more refreshing than you think, right? I know there's a big sunk cost investment in regards to, you know, how much time and money have you spent any into the game, and you just feel like you lost it. But at the end of the day, guys, do you really want to be in an unhealthy relationship, a toxic relationship, if it just every day it just feels like it's taking a bit out of your soul? And that's why I don't want, guys. I don't think it's gonna favor the community, but as well, you're just gonna be having, you know, upset, angry alliances at you, and it's just gonna result in negativity, which is not needed, because at the end of the day, your real life is what matters the most. As much as I love this game, as much as, you know, it can be engaging, at the end of the day, it is just a game, and it's not important. It's not more important than our job, our real life, the relationships we have in real life. Even though this is an amazing community that I've seen and as well been a part of. So guys, honestly speaking, coming back to the game after 3 weeks, I felt an energy that I haven't felt in the last couple of years, which is just reinvigorated. I feel good. Even having some of these events, just knowing when to engage and when not to engage, right? Knowing how to kind of almost game the system itself. Like, for example, you know, I'm not even bothering with blitzing right now, because I already finished the milestone with gold orbs, but that's because we knew that this was going to be a gold orb event, and that's what I mean. You almost kind of have to cheat a little bit in the sense of taking shortcuts where you can and taking breaks where you can. And unfortunately, I understand that not all players are going to be in the same opportunity as me, where I'm just constantly hoarding and saving. But also, I want to stress that, yeah, like, it's cool that they have Korg as a monthly featured character, but is he meta breaking? Is he going to be game changing in the sense that you have to unlock him? No. Honestly, if this is so toxic and it doesn't feel right, guys, just honestly just stop. Like, don't put yourself in that position where it's just going to result in more negativity. I gotta stress, like, I hate how the game has translated a lot of what we're doing into the game as it feels like it's necessary and required, when it really isn't. Like, if you guys just don't feel good about unlocking Korg and don't care about the Nowhere team, take a step back, take a break. We don't need to be doing the milestones that they're telling us to do. We don't need to be blitzing just because they're telling us to do it. If you're not able to do it, it doesn't feel right now, take a step back, take a break, take a month, take a couple months off. And honestly, that might be the last break you take, because after taking that time off, you might realize that it is for the best, that it's okay to step away. And at the end of the day, it's a game. It's not more important than your real life. It's not more important than your mental health and how you're feeling from this every day. So again, guys, I'm not trying to say what Scopely is doing is right. I'm just trying to empower you guys to make the decision that's best for yourselves, because I feel like we're in this downward spiral where we're creating the expectation for ourselves that we have to do this because they're telling us to do that. And I'm telling you, no, like, it's not okay. It's not okay for anyone, anything, any developer or game to dictate the life that we live each and every day, right? You're not gonna let a stranger tell you what to do. Don't let this game tell you how to live your life, right? If you don't like an event, you don't like a milestone, you don't like a certain task in the game, that's fine. Just don't, please don't do it. Please know what's best for yourself and do what's best for you, because at the end of the day, that's going to be what matters. And I want to remind folks of that, right? So I'm at a different point of the game, guys, just because, like I said, I'm free to play, so I really haven't had much to stake but my time. And I'm playing the game if I can. If I don't have the time to do it, I'm not going to obsess over it. It is what it is. But a big shout out to the All Spark Heroes, a very, very big part of my life and community. And I know that day in, day out, our folks, our players are really sacrificing each and every day, and that gives me more. Obviously, I feel like I always need to play a part and help them. And the more effort I put in, the less effort that they have to contribute, and so forth, right? But at the end of the day, guys, it's been fun while it's lasted. I'm not quitting anytime soon, but I just want to remind folks that, like, this game, it's just a game. At the end of the day, you're what matters, and you gotta do what's best for yourself, right? So thank you for everything again, Tauna, Goofy Rhexxi. You guys are amazing content creators, and you know, I'm gonna keep following you guys and see what's next in store for us. But yeah, hopefully this results in real change. Hopefully this results in some action that we'll see. But it's really sad to see where the game is headed, and I definitely hope that things improve in the future. Thank you guys. Do appreciate you checking my videos, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.